Hi, Earthlings. This is Francisco, and I have a word to share with everyone. And that's basically that 4 a.m. I see the hand of God moving, but as a figure of speech, And on the same token, I've been dealing with learning a lot about mother molds, and casting certain types of raw elements in these molds, and each one is able to accept the different types of elements, alloys, or whatever they are, like into the molds. So I see like it's like a puzzle that's coming together. In other words, it's like it's like God is trying to show me something. So, because there's different kinds, various types. For some are, but they all do the job. They each do the job. They each do the job for different types of projects, and all this stuff is online, so it's open source. And I seen that in my mind, and I just wanted to share it with everyone. I'm not even sure if it makes sense or not. Because all I'm painting in people's minds is, okay, so we have mother molds to produce something, a design, a particular design, and that design varies. Um, I see. But I see that God is doing something, you know. Definitely. He's he's doing something. And it's wonderful, you know. It's very, very wonderful. I just don't know what it is yet. All I know is I've been learning all this stuff, you know, for a reason. Maybe so I can appreciate things a little bit more. That, or so I could understand how it works as a human, for whatever reason. Because, I mean, anyone's able to go on the internet and learn whatever they want. And that goes for everyone in the world. So, doesn't make me more special than anyone else. You know, that makes all of us equal, of no value. We're all dispensable. And if it ever came down to it, like, willfully and willingly, like, fuck it, type of thing, for the ultimate good of humanity. Like nothing. Um, uh, excuse me. Maybe because we need to confine ourselves wherever God wants us to be. You know, like, if you think about a mother mold, and if it's like a half circle, It's a half circle, right? Maybe God wants us to confine ourselves in whatever confinement He has prepared for you. And that for every person, it could be different. There's different shapes, as an example. But anyway, it's like He wants us to confine ourselves. Or in other words, like submit ourselves completely in the work. In the industry that we are in or something. I'm trying to figure this out, talking out loud, talking out loud, and at the same time, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm attempting to figure it out. Because it doesn't make sense in my mind. That's why. It's pretty much like, think about something that is mass produced and where it's at. Alibaba, Amazon, Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, all these famous stores. Because it's like lighters, there's different types and they're mass produced. As an example, and it requires a set of blueprints, and then from that point on, boom, 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 right? Almost flawlessly. Especially, with all this technology stuff, the computers. And here we are in today's time and age building a house. Putting little pieces together when we could allow the machines to do it. And all we have to do is pour the concrete in. And, any other reinforcements we need to do to it. Installing, installation, insulation, or installing whatever else that's necessary for this to, function smoothly, type of thing. Because the internet, God, the World Wide Web, is perfect. articulate to the T. Flawless. And here we are, all of us, busting our own balls, getting angry at each other for no reason. Like they say, work smarter, not dumber. So we all have to do that. And I heard that saying before. So it's like connecting two molds together to make one. Like I was looking at that plastic. And there's a lot of examples with iron molds out there for concrete and a bunch of others, but maybe that's why I'm getting this mother mold and different raw elements, and it's making or producing a bunch of whatever it is in quantity, mass production, right? This is happening everywhere. Even plastic bottles. So much so that there's a problem, I guess, in our oceanic waters, killing a bunch of animals and shit. They're littering. There's fucking mountains of trash and shit. And we're just throwing it all away when we can be recycling it and using it. And there's a lot more reasons to recycle and to collect that plastic and all these other fucking elements out there. Recycling the iron and shit from fucking waste. With machines. That's why I trip out, because we're all working for the government. And there's people out there who are running the show, getting the jobs, getting the leads that pay them the most. So they don't give a fuck what type of job is out there. They're only selecting the ones that will make them profit. So they use the little guys like me and other people to do all the work for them as they collect big time. And it seems like our government doesn't even care. It seems like the government doesn't even want to cut the middleman out so they can save on the taxes that we pay. And it seems like we don't care, even though we're getting taxed, that we're getting taxed on work as well, hard work. We have to go out there and bust our asses. So yes, we need to get creative. We need to get smart. All it is a bunch of equipment. The government has it. Get the job done. That's all it comes down to. That's what I'm looking. That's what what I see, like that's what I'm looking and seeing if you want it to make sense. You know what I'm saying? You stupid bitch. Because I know it didn't make fucking sense. But I could make it make sense. Believe me. And we can all make it fucking make sense. Because no one's fucking retarded. So, like Bethel Church says, raises and bonuses, finding money, debts paid off. Increase. And some other stuff. Yeah. Definitely. So, but, we can't really hate on the people that are doing big things, for themselves out there. I just hope that the government would get smarter as well and take advantage of people like you and I who are kind of on the slow side, but at the same time, provide us with more so we could work for them instead. Cutting out that middle guy. Maybe even the middle guy will go and work because, it's either I do all this other work, all this other paperwork, or I get myself in the game and, start, fucking moving this dirt with a shovel. Fuck you. You know? So my fucking drink almost fucking tastes like piss. Did I just fucking do that? I just washed my fucking shirts. Old habits die hard. So anyway, because after all, that's who we are all working for. Uncle Sam, our government, for the ultimate good. We're like ants. We're all working for one another. You know? So we gotta get creative. We gotta get smart. It's either that or, like God is trying to show me how to make money flipping products, existing products. And you know what? The interesting about what I'm talking about is that I went online. I went online and I went on Facebook's marketplace, and this guy was selling like a bunch of stickers, like 100 stickers, different sorts of stickers, not just one type of sticker. So obviously this person either has a lot of money to invest and got 100 different designs of, say, 100 or 1,000 of the same kind, and then gave each of the design on a pile, or placed each sticker that he purchased in one pile. So he's selling a variety as opposed to just one type. So I was thinking about that afterwards, and I was thinking, how can people do that with like Alibaba and Amazon and existing products out there? So someone in California might be selling a product that's worth $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $100, and so on and so forth, right? And then someone else, like say like in New York, is doing the same thing. Well, what if you two collaborate and trade? Hey, I'll give you 500 units of whatever units you have. That way you're selling a variety now. Instead of you trying to get rid of those 500 units in your own area, now we're, mixing it up a little bit. So now you guys are communicating. Now you guys are making more sales. At the end of the day, that's all you guys want to do, is make a profit off that investment. So now, so there's, maybe even a website going on that does this, trading. So now a lot of people are involved, and hey, bro, I like this other product, like I have 25, of these, and you have 25 of those. I have 25 of these. Let's trade. Awesome. Let's do it. That type of thing. I'm going to be going out there anyways on a business arrangement or visiting a family member. I can just stop by. How does it sound to you? Blah, blah, blah. Business, 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 right? Money, money, money. Because I'm one money hungry motherfucker. And although I don't have it, doesn't mean I won't be able to attain it. It's the word. But anyway, I wasn't even trying to cuss or be disrespectful or anything like that, I just wanted to, come on the set and just quickly point out that God is doing something for us, and it's amazing. I love our government. I love working for our government, and it shouldn't be like, oh my God, we have to go and work again, like fucking nigger slaves. No, it shouldn't be like that. Like back in the day, like the 1980s, 1970s and shit. No. Like fucking Pharaoh. Think about Pharaoh and the pyramids. No. Like, fuck all that. That's not how it should be, you know? It should be a joy. It should be, like, exciting, adventurous. You know, like, fuck yeah, I'm about to go work and make some fucking money. That type of mentality. So I don't know what the fuck's going on out there, but I thank God for the World Wide Web. And it impacts us all. So the smart people, the wise people, the right people need to get involved and fix and iron out anything that needs to get ironed out for everyone's livelihood. Because we're all equal. And there's a lot of countries out there. It affects us all of us. But we have to do something that's good for the economy, for everyone, not just for some people. A lot of people out there are making a lot of money through the internet. And is that healthy economy wise? You know, so we really got to ask ourselves these questions, as hard as they may be, but has to get done. You know, we have to be realistic with ourselves. God bless everyone.